Hi, I'm Tracy Metro, and I'm going to show you how to make a great recipe from Jaden Hare of SteamyKitchen.com.
You know, there's one thing that a lot of families have a hard time with making homemade all the time, and that's stock. And there's several reasons why I always make homemade stock at home. One of the reasons is because I don't like wasting anything. So when I buy a whole chicken, I buy it on the bone, carve it up, use the pieces for whatever it is that I'm cooking, and then the rest of it goes into the stock.
Jaden, you're so right. What do you do with all those leftover chicken bones that you have after a rotisserie chicken? I love the idea of turning it into chicken stock, and your recipe is so inventive. So guys at home, here's how you do it. You take your kitchen shears and you cut your chicken into your chicken bones, I should say, into 2-inch pieces. The whole reason you want to do this is to expose the marrow, because the marrow is where all of the flavor is. And look at just how easy that is with a pair of kitchen shears. Now, if you don't have kitchen shears, you can use a chef's knife to do it. Now that our bones are in 2-inch pieces, we're just going to drop it in the pot and cut up everything else that goes in. So we're going to take a 1-inch piece of ginger here, and we're going to cut it into thin little slices, and then just hit it like that. Now just drop that into the pot, and we're going to do the same thing with our garlic. Just give it a nice whack. Don't even need to cut that. Drop that in the pot. We're going to take our spring onions, cut off the tips, and cut it into thirds. Give it a little twist in my hands, and I'm going to do the same thing with my cilantro. Just give it a little squeeze, beat it up a little bit, and then drop that in the pot. Now that everything's in the pot, it's time to head to the stove. Pour the water in, covering all of our ingredients by a couple of inches. Periodically, as it's reducing, you're going to want to come in here with a spoon and remove the excess fat that rises to the top. Our stock has been boiling for about a half an hour, and I can see that the fat is starting to collect on the sides of the pot, so I'm going to come in here and just skim off some of that fat. Now that our broth is cooked down, it's time to just strain it, and then we're done.
I'll strain the entire thing, and then what I'm left with is so much more flavorful than what you can get in a can, in a cube, or in a box.
Now, if you're not going to use all of this chicken stock at once, here's an awesome tip on how you can use just a little bit at a time. Take ice cube trays, fill them up with your broth, pop them in the freezer in a little resealable bag. Now that is a handy little tip. Give it a try and let us know what you think. Get more recipes from Jaden along with other top food bloggers at goodbite.com.